Well, welcome to Puff Daddy Reef. This is an update of my innovative marine Nuvo Fusion 20-gallon aquarium. This is a really great aquarium. If you want to see the review for it, I have a review and unboxing on my channel. But I've enjoyed this. I've had this for 1 year and 3 months. And over that time, it's gone through several restarts and rebirths, and this is the most recent one, primarily because it's an office tank, and it is hard to maintain an office tank. It's easy to get lazy. But one thing I like a lot about this tank, you can see all my fish here and corals that I put in, is that it's a rather open look, and there also has black sand, which is kind of interesting and beautiful, but it does get a lot of white specks and powder from different sorts of things that blow off a rock. So if you are too retentive about that, I would say avoid black sand at all costs, because stuff blends into the white sand much better. Another thing you'll notice is that the rocks are just beautifully covered in coralline algae. This is probably due to the fact that I haven't had Sps corals in this for a long time, and so there's a lot of available nutrients. Also, I have 2 different lights on this tank, and this would also bug some of the OCD people on this channel, but one on the left side is the Kessel A160, and the one on the right side is the Aqua Illumination Prime. And as you can see below there, the A160 has a little more stronger shimmer than the Prime, but the A160 has a very well blended color palette. There's slight separation in the Prime, but it's not too big. Overall, I like both of them. You can do a little more things with the Prime as far as mixing colors, but the A160 runs quieter. The Prime, like a lot of these, has a buzzing color. So I'm going to show you this rock right now. We're looking at my Zoa zone, the Zoa zone. And inside this zone, we have some green hornets or blue hornets. You can tell me in the comment section below what those are. I also have a frog spawn, which I have mirrored on both sides to see how it goes. A little bit higher, oh, there's my Tyree toadstool. I also have some rastas, some utter chaos, and are the orange ones, and then the blue ones back there. I forgot what they are, but they're awesome. They're big, fat blue pallies with a green center. On the top zone of the tank, I have some amazing Sps corals. The very first one there, on the closest one to us in the center, is a Hawkins echinata. Echinata, I don't know. It's hard to say. But it's a great coral. It's actually very hardy. It's a smooth branching coral. Some call it a deep water coral, but I love it. You can see there's an anemone there. Right above the anemone is a blue-green Tinius. It kind of looks like a yellow Tinius right now, but it's coloring up. Directly to the left of that, I have a small bird's nest, and behind that I have a Gatorade bird's nest, and that big green blob in the back, that is a Spongidoes coral. And then just to the right of that green blob Spongidoes, I have a purple bird's nest, and in the very back you saw there's another Tyree toadstool. But look at this anemone. It's bright, it's colorful. I like how it has a different color than a lot of the coral. But that little fishy there, Blue the clownfish, has not figured out how to host it yet. And if you'll notice as we're panning over, we're greeted by 2 very fun and playful fish. These are my Aura Spotted Pygmy Filefish. And I just picked these up on Live Aquaria. They're captive bred filefish, and boy do they ship small. They ship tiny. I think each one of them is about an inch. One's maybe like 1/8 of an inch bigger than the other. But they're fun, they're friendly, and they eat like pigs. Now, concerning the topic of food, it was a little hard to find something that was actually small enough for them to eat, so I started feeding them these, the regular 1mm pellets, but they're a little too big for them to get in their mouth, so I switched to these Omega-1 marine mini pellets that I got at the pet store. I like them, but the problem is the pellet size is really varying. So some pellets I would say would be 0.5, some are about 1mm, but I think they made them just by crunching up some other pellets. So I don't like that the consistency's not as good. I'm grabbing some new ones from New Life Spectrum that are the small fish formula. So here I've got some more zoas down on this one. Of course, in the bottom right we have some everlasting gobstoppers. They haven't greened up in the center yet. Another matching frog spawn. And then over here I have the zoa. It has a green skirt and a yellow center. Once again, I don't know the exact name of that, so you could always comment below what that is. In the SPS zone, I have a frog skin acropora dead center and a very quizzical tailspot blenny, who's kind of fun, but also pretty shy. In the center there is a highlighter acro. It just looks kind of like white under this lighting, but it actually has a cream colored skin with a neon orange tips. Very rare, very exciting and beautiful. And this long, smooth coral, that was an Acropora locani. And so we'll look over here and visit the shrimp goby that I have. And he is just a happy little fella. He lives with a candy cane pistol shrimp and basically chills out all there until I toss food in. You can also see my tailspot blenny hanging out there, peeking out from the rocks. That's pretty much what he does. So on top you can see the saddest loss of my tank. I lost a red dragon acropora. I do have another frag in there that's still alive, but this was just part of, I grew all these frags, so I dumped them in real quick and I didn't acclimate, and I did lose that one. So sorry about the focus. We got another shot in here of the tank just to leave you with. And so this is the update of the newly planted rebirth of the Nuvo Fusion Aquarium. We'll keep it up, keep it going. It's looking great, and I'm loving the new fish, those pygmy filefish, great nano fish. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and happy reefing.